Hey y'all, this is going to be my 1 month post-op video. My 1 month was yesterday. Um, so start off, I had top surgery with Dr. Medalie in Cleveland, Ohio on September 15th. I had a double incision mastectomy with nipple grafts and side liposuction. So I guess first I'll answer some of the questions that I was asked, and then I'll just lead into my overall experience and get a closer look at the results. So yeah, I had the right one. First question, do you have any tightness in the skin around the scar tissue, and does it affect your arm range of motion? I don't have as much tightness any now. I do a little bit. I'm still working on getting my range of motion back slowly and carefully. But I do notice more tightness like in the morning or when my incisions are dry. You have to keep them moisturized. It's really super important to keep all of this moisturized, just so you know. So I do notice a little bit then, and I'll get some tightness around like here. That's what gets tight once I move my arms and everything. But my range of motion has already increased like drastically over the last month. The first week when I had the drains in, I was not allowed to raise my arms up over my shoulders. And then as soon as I got those taken out, I was told to like walk my arms out the wall and started getting my range of motion back, as long as I wasn't like swinging my arms around all crazy and all that. So I'm still doing that, and I'm still, like I said, I got pretty decent range of motion now. It's only tight like in the morning or my incisions are dry. So yeah. Do I have a change in posture because I'm lighter up top? Was a full question. I do have a change in posture. I don't think it's because I'm lighter up top. I didn't have a whole lot to lose by the time I had surgery anyway. I do have a change in posture now because I'm not constantly worried about slouching over my shoulders to hide my chest. So I notice I stand up like straighter now, and I'm not so concerned the way my chest is sticking out or not, or if it's sticking out too much, or any of that. So I like went from like going like this, and then I'll like stand up like this now. What was the most surprising, good or bad, after surgery was over? The most surprising, I wasn't in like any pain. That was what's surprising. I had surgery on my knee when I was 16, and once the nerve block came out, I was in an excruciating amount of pain. Like, it was awful. So I assumed, this seems like a pretty invasive surgery, like I assumed I would be in some pain, and I wasn't in pain at all. Kind of felt like I had a hard chest workout. Like, I was a little like sore, but it wasn't like painful. So that was definitely the most surprising. Have you gotten used to wearing clothes without a binder? Honestly, I haven't even really thought about it. Like, it feels great, it's awesome, but it feels like so like natural to me, like, because this was a natural part of something that had happened in my life, and this is the natural chest that I feel I'm supposed to have. That I don't really think about it that often. The other day I did like unconsciously try to adjust my binder strap for whatever reason. It obviously wasn't there, but honestly, I don't even think about like I think I did the first time I wore like a really soft shirt and I could like feel it on my chest, and it was great. But other than that, it's just like a natural thing anymore. Like, I don't think about it anymore. How did I pick Medalie versus other surgeons, for example, in Florida and other states? I looked into Medalie's work, and I love it. He is a renowned plastic surgeon. He's very well known for his top surgery results. He also is located in Ohio, which is where my parents live, so I didn't have to worry about getting a hotel and paying for that on top of paying for surgery. So that's basically how I picked him. He's awesome. He's magic. I'm completely in love with the results. The worst part about surgery and the best part about surgery. The worst part, I'm going to say two of them. The immediate worst part were the drains. Those were terrible. They were uncomfortable. I had to sleep on my back, which I can't do. I had to wear that vest. I couldn't shower while they were in. Couldn't take the vest off. So I was a big old grease ball by the time I had them in for 6 days. They were by far the most painful. They were irritating. They went in. I don't know if you can still see the scar. They went in right here, right under my armpit, which is also where the vest went. And that was terrible. Like, the vest would ride up and irritate it, and they were like stitched in there, so they couldn't move. And my parents had to like strip them to make sure there weren't any blood clots in it. So that was a fun time. Occasionally things would get like yanked on accident or like whatever. The tube drains went all the way down, and I had these little blood grenades, as I called them, because I was told that other people called them that. Chase calls them that. Were clipped on at the end. I had to make sure those didn't get snagged on anything. I had to be careful when I was sleeping in bed with my dog to make sure nothing got snagged. The drains were definitely the worst immediate part. The worst part now is that I just can't do anything. I feel super useless. I can't even pick up the cat that I live with. And I was going to the gym 6 days a week, and all I'm allowed to do is walk. That's the worst part right now. I'm going a little stir crazy with it. The best part about surgery, all of it. I mean, look at my chest. Look at how great it looks. Like, that's the best part for sure. I don't have to wear a binder anymore. I don't have to work out in a binder anymore. God, that was awful. Yeah, that was definitely the whole thing, all of it, minus the drains, was the best part. What is the best way for friends and family to help after someone they know has surgery? Honestly, just be there. Like, my mom got me anything I needed. She stripped my drains. She and my stepdad both stripped my drains for me. I had friends come over and visit. People texted me and checked in on me because it's rough. I was sitting there doing nothing. Also, talk to the person, post-op depression is a real thing, and hit me a little bit when I was in the vest and the drains and I really couldn't do anything. It's better now. Just checking on them, make sure they got everything they need, talk to them, ask them questions. If you are curious about anything, ask them what they need. Ask them what they need. That's honestly the best way. Ask the person that you love that just had surgery what you can do for them, because only they're going to know what they need. So those are all the questions. I guess I'll talk a little bit about my experience now. Like I said, I had it with Medalie in Cleveland, Ohio. All of his staff are super friendly and respectful, and they just talked to me. The anesthesiologist, he was hilarious. I love talking to that guy. Surgery was an hour and a half long. It was a little over $6,000 total. Medalie's portion was $4,000-ish, and then I had to pay for the right surgery center and for the anesthesiology service that they use, I guess. It was real quick. I went in, they took care of me, put me under surgery, got me back up. I don't remember the first 15 minutes of me being awake, but made sure I was alright, and they sent me out the door and said if I had any questions, let them know. They gave me a prescription for pain meds and for anti-nausea medicine for the pain meds. They called to check in on me. I think it was an hour and a half or something after I left. They called to make sure that I was feeling okay still and that everything was okay. Then I was able to go to my parents' house for the week, and then I went back to get my drains taken out 6 days after. His nurse actually did it, Mary, for me because he was out of town. She was great. We were in and out in 5 minutes. We ended up getting an appointment super early and beat a bunch of people there. Went in, she yanked out my drains, which was didn't feel this one. This one hurt. This one was all. It was burning. God, it was terrible. But it was only for 20 seconds. But she was great and super nice. Led me into all of my post-op instruction, care instructions. Gave me a big bunch of paperwork, and I was able to call her if I needed anything, email her, or anything like that. So that's it. That's where I'm at now. 1 month was yesterday. I still have a week and a half until I can ease back into lifting in the gym, as long as I don't hit my chest. And then another 2 weeks after that, I have 0 restrictions at all. So I'm doing my best not to be impatient about that. All I'm doing right now is walking on a treadmill for an hour every morning before work. And I've lost 12 pounds, and it's terrible. So yeah, these are my results so far. I might tip those. I have cocoa butter on it all, so ignore the shine. But everything has healed up super nice. I couldn't ask for better results, honestly. Let's go there. My nipples are still a little bit scabbed up, but not bad. But everything else is super nice. I'm honestly so in love. Everything is super clean, super great. I have feeling pretty much everywhere except my nipples, but I can feel all this, and yeah, it's great. So I highly, highly, highly recommend him for anyone who's looking into this surgery. There's nothing I would change about my experience or my results at all. So yeah, this is me, 1 month post-op.